And then I went to Tottenham. I played there for 2 years, but I had a Spanish coach, so it was a bit more the way I want to play. So it's more the tiki-taka. So I think I played in England, but it was more in the Spanish way. So I really enjoyed my time at Spurs. Yeah.
Amazing. So welcome to Sphera Cast. I'm your host Christian, and today we're here with defender of PSV, Siri Worm. How are you doing today?
I'm really good, thank you. How are you?
I'm always good. Very happy to have you here. You've had an amazing career. You've played abroad. You've represented the national team of the Netherlands. So we really wanted to learn more about you. So I will start with the easiest question. Who is Siri Worm?
I'm Siri Worm. I'm 31 years old. I'm playing for PSV at the moment. I had a good career playing abroad. That was one of my dreams. Played for the national team. But also I think I'm a person really down to earth. And I really like the social connections with people. So, yeah.
So that's amazing. And of course you've had an amazing career till now. But if you look back, which one would you say has been like the nicest football moment? It could be in your during your childhood or maybe recently. What sticks into your mind if you think, oh?
Yeah, I think when I start playing football, I start playing football with my brothers. Every day we had off, we went on the street or to a pitch, or even on holidays. We always together playing football. And my younger brother, he became a goalkeeper, so we put him in a goal, and me and my brother were just shooting on goal every single time. So I think that's why my left foot is quite good.
A very nice way to remember that, right?
Yeah.
And you've also, you've had 41 international caps for the Netherlands. Could you share a little bit more the experience doing your debut or making your debut? How was it? Were you nervous?
It was a really special moment. I think, I've played a lot of youth caps as well. That's already special because you hear national anthem. You play in your orange shirt. You saw your favorite players on TV with that shirt on, and if the first time you put that shirt on, it's really special. I remember my first cap was against Wales. I was a substitute, so I came on, so I didn't really have time to think about it. So I just got ready and really enjoyed it, and my family was there, so it was a really special moment.
And you've had, of course, probably a lot of amazing messages after your senior debut, right? Because, I mean, like you said, you represent the Netherlands in the younger ages, but for your senior, it's in the end something very special, right? Everybody's looking at you. So, yeah.
Yeah, it went really fast. I didn't expect to make my debut already. So, it was a really special moment.
Amazing. And that was against Wales, right? Was it tough? Was it a hard game? Or?
No, I think it was an easy game for us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Amazing. So, after you started, of course, playing in the Netherlands, but you've also played abroad. So, you played in the UK. You also played in Germany. Mm-hmm. So, in the UK, you played for Everton. You played for Tottenham as well. And then in Germany, you play for Frankfurt. And we're really interested in knowing the differences, right? Because you're used to play here in the Dutch league and then you move abroad. Which differences were the main ones that you maybe had challenges with?
I also think it's a bit the same as in men's football. I think the physical part is like a big difference. I think there's a lot more running, a lot more physical battles. So that was a big step because I'm really like a technical player, like play short, on Dutch style, like you play always, even if players are under pressure. And I think the way of style was really different in England. So I really had to adapt to that. I also give myself some time to adapt, so that makes it easier. I had some good years at Everton, 2 years. And then I went to Tottenham. I played there for 2 years, but I had a Spanish coach. So it was a bit more the way I want to play. So it's more the tiki-taka. So I think I played in England, but it was more in the Spanish way. So I really enjoyed my time at Spurs,
Amazing. That's very nice to hear. And your experiences on the pitch, I mean, it's always, of course, you wanted to be positive, but you've also had challenges during your career. Could you share an example where, yeah, it was a very difficult period and that you had to overcome?
Yeah, I think first of all, if you play abroad, you have to prove yourself so much more than people who are probably the same, as good as you are. So I think if you are playing your own country, you have so much more credits. So if you play a bad game, it's not the end of the world. You will play the next game. But I think if you play abroad, you have to prove yourself so much more. So you have to. Sometimes it's not fair if you're not playing. So that makes it mentally really hard. So I would say that was a battle for me when I was playing abroad. And another one is, of course, when I got my injury. I tore my ACL at the time that I was playing for national team, playing for Twente. I was on top of my career. I was supposed to go to the World Cup, and then I torn everything in my knee. So yeah, it was a month before the World Cup. So that was a really, really tough moment for me.
And how do you bounce back during this difficult period, right? So, of course, you were preparing to go to the World Cup. This happens. How do you work with the emotions? Because in the end, it's where you want it to be, right? And it ended up not happening. But take us back a little bit in your mind to try to think like how hard it was for you.
Yeah, if I look back, it was a really, really tough time. Especially, yeah, your dreams to play World Cup, and then yeah, I felt straight away I'm not going to the World Cup, and then you have to get in rehab for like 12 months to come back playing. So it's like bad news on bad news. So but you try to stay positive and try to think about, okay, what's my next step? Where can I where's my control? So I just thought, okay, first step is the operation. The next step is walking again next time. So if you make small goals, makes it easier to come back. I think if you look back, okay, in 12 months I'm back on the pitch, I think it make it really hard. So I tried to make small goals. So every goal was like a happy moment for me. So that's how I get through.
Yeah, very good to hear. And in the end, after this difficult period, you came back stronger. Let's say you've overcame this difficult period. You're now playing, of course, regularly. But during that time as well, around that time, you also finished your bachelor's degree in media information and communication. I know, of course, having this being a difficulty, but also being very busy with other things. How did you manage to also, finalize your degree, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I think I always have thought about, there was, let's say at my time, there was not really a future for women's football. So I always realized, okay, I have to finish my bachelor. And I also think it helped me off the pitch. So it's not just football to get obsessed. Like it's good to love the game, but also it's not good if you're obsessed with the game. So sometimes it's also nice to you can switch from football and learn new things. So it really helped me during my career as well.
Amazing. And for your aspirations for after your career, what do you have in mind?
Yeah, I'm trying to find out what I want. I think it's really difficult, but I'm really like I talk a lot to people and to see what fits best for me for after my career. What do I want? So at now I won't say I don't know yet, but yeah, I'm working on the ideas and things what I want to do.
Yeah. So you're going into that direction actually.
Yes.
And do clubs help athletes get there? Is it do you think they can do much more of it, or is it up to the athlete?
I think
your point?
there can be a little bit more support because you're playing football for so long, and it's hard to figure out what's best for you after. What's your career direction after football? So I think it can be more support for that, but at the other side, I think it's also your own responsibility, because if you want to have that job or that club, you have to work yourself. You have to work for it yourself, and you can't expect people to bring you to that career or to that job. I think it's also your own responsibility.
So it's kind of a balance. So
Yeah,
you will
yeah.
have to do all the work as well,
Yeah.
but you feel also that some clubs maybe can do a little bit more.
Yeah, I also
This
think
case.
you have to come to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Great.
a good connection has to be with that. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. So we wish you a lot of luck, of course. We will
Thank you.
be checking what you will be doing afterwards, but you still have some time playing football. But now that we're getting more towards the end, when you reflected your career, is there anything you wished you've done differently, or maybe outside of football as well?
No, I don't think so, because every step in my career I made with my heart. So I think it never could be a bad decision then.
Okay, that's very nice to hear. And then advice to young girls that also aspire to be like you, right? Playing at the top level in women's football, also represented the national team. Which advice would you give to a young girl or a young boy?
Yeah, I would say enjoy the game. I think if you enjoy things you do, you get better in it, and you can keep going even if you have a tough time. So, and I also would say focus on your quality, not really on the bad things, because I remember in my career sometimes said, "Oh, you're not good at this," or "You're not good at this," and then you focus on that. But I also think that's negative energy. So I would say focus on the things you are good at, because that brings you like more enjoyable moments and more energy to improve yourself. So
Amazing. And how do you want to be remembered as a football player?
first of all, as a good team player, happy to be around people, but also, if I look at the quality, I would say technical player, and with a good left foot.
Amazing. That's so nice. Now, I wanted to tell you, like, thanks so much for coming. Thank you for sharing your experiences, your insights. But if people want to find you online, how can they find you? On LinkedIn, on Instagram?
Yeah, they can find me on LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter, and literally every platform.
Amazing.
But most of the thing I'm on Instagram, and I'm working more on my LinkedIn. Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, thank you so much for coming, and I wish you a lot of luck in your future career
Thank
and
you.
your current career.
You too.
Thank you.